Oi. Itch. Hello? Hello? Okay. Hattie, say hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hattie Beans. Hattie Beans, she's a baby. She's a baby. Mommy loves her. She's a baby. Oh, she's such a sweetie baby. Oh, she's a baby. Honey Beans, no. She wants to eat my necklace. She's already broken the chain once. Hi, everybody. Hi, we're live. We're live. Live streaming tarot. Live streaming tarot and cats. I wish she would let me clip her nails. I really do. I hope everybody's okay since the full moon. You know, I was exhausted yesterday. I don't know if it's the moon. Sometimes I think it's my job. So it's just like really kind of taxing. Then all I want to do is sleep. I'm just like a cat. Okay. So, but we are going to talk. We're going to talk tarot. We're going to talk tarot. We're going to talk. I mean, we're going to talk about the new. Well, we will talk about the new moon, but we're also going to kind of talk about this full moon that we just experienced, the harvest moon. That's pretty exciting. Also, what is up with all of the comets coming towards Earth at this point in time? I think that there are six comets coming from all directions. Isn't that wild? Are they all comets or are they spaceships? I kind of feel like we went so long with the government saying UFOs, don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 that now that they come out and say it's real, it's kind of like not even that big of a deal. It's a soft revelation. I don't know. I guess the government will tell us whatever the government wants to tell us. Also, though, with all of the videos that we see in a day, AI is probably making some of them. Janine, hey, beautiful. How are you? And thank you for saying hi. I appreciate that very much. I was just looking at your pretty lightning pictures. I was just looking at your pretty lightning pictures. Oh, my nose itches. Well, I'm glad that you came in to say hi. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I hope that you have a really good day today. You're north of me. Our sky here is completely clear, but my weather is telling me it's going to storm in 4 hours. So, I mean, Flagstaff does kind of do whatever it wants as far as weather goes, but I'm just like, I don't see this at all. It's like, grab your umbrella if you're going out. It's going to storm. Just like, it's not even a cloud anywhere. Not even a cloud anywhere. No, I don't guess so because it's been absolutely dry here. I've noticed that like Colorado's a pretty special place. It gets a lot. It's like it generates its own weather. So here we always get what is coming from like the Pacific Ocean, or if it's like a major, tropical storm or hurricane that's going across Mexico into the Gulf of Mexico. But it seems to me like Colorado kind of generates its own weather, maybe because it's just so close to the northern United States. Yeah. It's all rain and monsoons, and it comes up and then it hits this mountain wall and it kind of stops it. Or it makes it into its own even more massive storm. Let's see. Let me see if I can say something. Let's see. What can I tell Janine real quick? Because she can't stay. What can I... We did have a tornado like 2 weeks ago on the reservation, which was pretty wild. What can I tell Janine? What do I need to tell Janine? What do I need to tell Janine before she has to go? What do I need to tell Janine before she has to go? Okay, King of Pentacles, Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, so there's this King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Boss Man, and the Ten of Swords reversed. It kind of looks like something was ending with him, but it's trying to come back to life, or I don't know, somebody's having a hard time letting it end. I kind of feel like it might be him. He's having a hard time letting it end. Oh, Five of Swords reversed. Possibly he was a liar. Yeah, possibly he was a liar. Okay, so, I mean, it looks like he doesn't want to turn things... He doesn't want to let things end yet. So, take his money. Take his money. That's my advice. Okay, so I'm right. Yeah, y'all do have your own weather. Like you get more snow. Actually, Colorado gets this first snow. I think it's like Colorado is always, since when I was in Texas, I didn't pay attention to winter because it's like basically always summer there. But since I've been here and I've actually been afflicted with a winter, I pay attention to where it happens. In Colorado, I mean, usually there's snow this month. There's snow this month in Colorado, October. I mean, I've never been to Colorado. Everybody tells me it's beautiful. I should go. I should get out of my little bubble. I'm guilty of sticking in my bubble for a while now. Okay. You did see the tornado. That thing was like, because tornadoes, they need flat ground to just keep going. You know, it's the change in the topography of the land is what can like stop the tornado, and it's just flat in the reservation. So it went for, I think I read that it stopped and started for over an hour. It's pretty wild, but it's still really cool. You know, tornadoes are really cool to me. Weather is cool. Come visit. Where exactly? You know what? I would like to come and visit. I definitely get like, when I see you doing cowboy stuff, that kind of, I get a little like envious. I'm like, I want to do cowboy stuff. I want to do cowboy stuff. My dad was a team roper, so I grew up with rodeo stuff. But I'm looking out the window. All in good time. I will have rodeo in my life too. All in good time. It will work out. Let's see. Okay, Mesa Verde. Yeah, cowboy stuff is really fun. Cowboy stuff is really fun. People don't often think it of me, but like my papa was a corn and wheat farmer. My dad was a rancher and a team roper, and like I had bottle calves at my dad's house, and I had to feed all of these animals. And then he got geese. They're so mean. I was like, why did you get them? Like, do you hate me? Because they're mean. Every time I go to feed, even when I feed them, they're still mean. He's like, they have good eggs. Okay. Thank you. You know what? I changed my hair color. I changed my hair color again. I like the red, But I guess probably because I'm older now. Like when I was like my daughter's age, my youngest daughter is doing my same hair color journey that I did in my 20s. She's doing it in her 20s, but that red was just looking really fake to me, and I was like, "Oh, I can't I can't I got to dye it. I got to dye it a color that's going to like not look so absolutely unnatural as it fades." And so I went more brown. 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 Hello, JK. How are you? And thank you for that comment, Janine. The compliment. That's what I meant to say. Thank you for that. Thank you. I call it brown. I call it brown. But I got the straightener and I've been doing this like straighten curling thing. I had dreadlocks for like 10 years. Then I lived in my car. There's no shower, there's no electricity. So I just kind of stopped doing things with my hair except for like braiding it. Um, and then I just realized, Andrea, you have electricity. You could actually fix your hair. And I kind of like this whole floof, floof thing that I got going on. Kitty cats. Okay, well, have a good day at work, Janine. Don't work too hard. Don't work too hard. Let's see. Did everybody have fun with the full moon? The harvest moon? How did everybody feel? Oh, you do? So you remember my really short hair? But I kept one, my Jedi strand. You know why I kept that? Because I have this nervous habit of twirling my hair like this ever since I was a kid. And so I kept that one little piece of hair so I could twirl my hair. Yeah, I reattached them. I still have them. They're still in my car. I actually kind of was like, should I go back to dreads? Should I do dreads again? But I don't think I'm going to. It's a really a commitment, you know? It's really a commitment. And I like being able to brush my hair. So maybe we'll see. We'll see how the world continues to evolve. If we go into any kind of like crazy apocalyptic civil war or any kind of war, then I might go back to dreadlocks. Okay. What can we tell JK? What can we tell JK? What can we tell JK? Rory, what are you doing? What can we tell JK? What do we need to tell JK? Huh? What do we need to tell? It's the Queen of Swords. Hattie likes that card. Okay. It's the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, JK, you need to know that it looks to me like you're just in your power. Nine of Pentacles. That's beautiful. You know, you're in your power. You're in your element. You're feeling yourself, you know. You got the money. You can take care of yourself. You could take yourself on vacation if you want. You don't have to like wait around for anybody else to do something nice for you. You can do that for yourself. Also, Queen of Swords. I don't know. Is there possibly somebody who's like trying to make you kind of like doubt that you can take care of yourself because they're only doing they're trying. They're not, it's not true. It's not true at all. Maybe somebody might be behaving in a way that you need to put them in their place. It happens. But you're good. Okay. Kim Jackson. Hello. How are you? I'm glad you're here too. I'm glad you caught a chat. I was going to go live yesterday, and then I decided I just felt so weird yesterday. Like I couldn't even word properly, you know? Like I started a video 4 times and I was just like I can't duh. Like I just was my brain was mush. So I took that as a post full moon symptom and I needed to just do nothing. And that's what I did. I did nothing. And now I'm here. Oh. Oh, yes. Betsy at Blue Haven. Betsy at Blue Haven. Yes, totally. Let's see. What was the question exactly? I'm going to get a card for you too, Kim Jackson. You just okay. It sounds like Betsy might be on her way to something, so maybe on a time thing. So I'm going to ask her a question first. How is Betsy at Blue Haven going to do at this art show? How is Betsy going to do at this art show? 8 of Cups reversed. You're going to do really well. I mean, it looks kind of like, okay, so that's going back to something you said you already used to run it. But here we go. The Emperor. I mean, it's kind of like you're going to have a really good time. You're going to go there and be completely in your element. You're going to find your power there. I don't know if it's a possibility for you to want to try to run this show again, but you very well might be given that opportunity. So good things. You're going to do very well. Very well. And have fun. That sounds like fun. October is a fun art month. Okay, so now I'm going to ask a question for Kim. What can I tell Kim? What do I need to tell Kim Jackson? 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 Okay, the Hermit and the Lovers reversed. Okay, so what I need to tell you, Kim Jackson, is you have all the answers for yourself and within yourself. You don't need to ask anybody else's permission or anybody else's advice for any problems that you're currently having. The only thing that I really think you need to work on, Kim Jackson, is loving yourself. Take some time for you. Take a lot of really selfish you time. Make sure you fill it with lots of water and healthy food for you. Be your own mom for a little while. Be your own mom, be your own dad for a little while, okay? I know it's not really your job to do that in all of this incarnation, but at this point in time, yourself is going to be just benefited from you loving yourself, okay? And spoiling yourself. Paying attention to exactly how special you are and how important you are. Like, you're crucial. You're crucial in this world, and you're the most crucial in your life, okay? So validate yourself. Let's see. Hello, Asim. How are you? Always doubters around? I'm just reading these. Aw, thank you, JK. Yesterday was a weird day. Yesterday was a weird day. I couldn't even talk right. I was just like, what is going on? I think part of me is like, because I ate an edible on the night of the 6th. And I never eat edibles. I never do. And I was like, I was so high. It was so amazing. I was feeling inspired. I was having all of these epiphanies. I was writing everything down, writing poetry, solving the world's problems, because that's how my mind works when I eat edibles or whenever, I smoke, which like I said, I haven't done that in like over a year. And so I was kind of like, maybe I'm just like still messed up from that edible. That's how I was yesterday. You're welcome, Betsy at Blue Haven. You have fun. You have a lot of fun. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. The edible was awesome. It was delicious. I didn't have a panic attack. A lot of times I get so in my mind, I have panic attacks, but I didn't do that time. It was very, very creatively productive. So Bob Marley said that when you smoke the herb, it introduces you to yourself. So in my personal opinion, I think that people absolutely can go into a psychosis from smoking marijuana if they're more susceptible to the delusions or the hallucination parts. But I do also think that it's really helpful for almost like spiritual revelation at times, like to not be doing it every single day and then like choose one specific time to do it, because I felt like I literally, like what Bob Marley said, I felt like I got like kind of reintroduced to myself. Yeah, it was a really epic, cool spiritual moment, And I think it's good. Some people can do it every day and it doesn't affect them at all, and they do just fine. I really do also still think that there needs to be kind of a caution, because some people are just very sensitive to a marijuana high, and it really can put them into a psychosis. It really can. Yeah, they can. They absolutely can take you on a ride, JK. So I have 50 milligram, and they're like freeze-dried cheesecake. They're delicious. That's one of the problems, is they taste so good. I just want to eat more, but I know better than to do that, because one night, I did just eat more and more and more. And oh my gosh, it was so bad. It was horrible. So now I just take a bite. I just take like a little bite. That's it. I don't do any more. I'm not wild and reckless like I used to be. Let's see. Ready to rock and roll, Asim Shakar? Are you really? I'm glad you're going to take my advice, Kim Jackson. I'm glad you are. Be so, so, so sweet to yourself. Let's see. Asim. What do we need to tell Asim? Because I haven't asked the cards what I should tell Asim. What do I need to tell Asim? What do I need to tell Asim? Okay, so Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and then this right here, Page of Pentacles, kind of sideways. So that the Page of Pentacles is, it's like a job offer or a little chunk of change. Like, it's helpful. It's not like a whole year's salary, but it's an opportunity. It's a monetary opportunity. And I think that you're waiting on a monetary opportunity to come to you, and it's just kind of taking a little bit more time than you expected. Possibly it's making you feel, it could be making you feel like this guy is like, he's kind of like, oh my gosh, when is it going to work? When is it going to come to me? When is it going to be my turn? When am I going to see an improvement or see a change? Kind of a little bit bored energy. Try not to feel that way, because I feel like if you can just kind of try to turn your vibe a little bit higher and not so frustrated in the delay of this opportunity, that can bring it to you faster. Start saying thank you for the opportunity, because it is going to happen. It is going to come to you. Avery Brown, hello, welcome. I'm happy you're here too. I'm happy you got to catch this life. I'm telling you, this is the best lifetime. It really is the best lifetime. The best live time is this 11 o'clock hour. 11 o'clock, angel number. Let's see. Kim Jackson, I love you, Andrea. Thank you so much. I love you too. I love all of y'all. I've been here for a while. I've been here for a while. And we're going to keep staying here. Let's see. What can we tell Avery? What can we tell Avery? What do we need to tell Avery? What do we need to tell Avery? One more time. What do we need to tell Avery Brown? What do we need to tell Avery Brown? Temperance and the Six of Cups. Okay. Awesome. So reunions, happy reunions, possibly with somebody that you knew when you were a kid, or just somebody that you have like a childlike relationship with. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, Nine of Cups. Okay, so this looks like you've been wishing for a good time. You've been wishing, kind of nostalgically missing somebody from your past. You're going to be meeting up with them. The universe is going to work in your favor. The divine is in control to help bring this. You've been missing it because obviously something was out of balance, and there's this temperance energy being brought to your life. So it's the angels and the divine are bringing a balance to you. They're fixing this situation for you. Also, with the Knight of Cups and then the Nine of Cups were behind this. I feel like this is like getting, I don't know, somebody romantic that possibly you miss. Maybe you used to date a long time ago. And it was just good. That's nice, Avery. That's what I'm going to say. Nice energy. Those are good cards. Those are exciting, good cards. Okay. January 15th, 2026 for all Aquarians. I feel like you weren't here in the last live stream, but I feel like you were here like in possibly the live stream before last. Or am I? No, I feel like you have good advice, Asim, and I also feel like JK, you were dropping some planetary positions and information in regards to Aquarius. I'm happy for you. Avery. It's beautiful energy. I love that. Yodi's Finds. Hello. Welcome in. We're having a good time. Hattie's asleep. They're just taking baths. They're not really asleep. Well, Hudson's asleep. Rory is over here. You can't really see her, but Rory, what are you doing? She's like trying to eat my plants. She's not trying to, she's doing it. She doesn't try. She just does. There is no try. There is no try. There is either do or do not. Well, what's going on with you? Okay, so you keep your eye on the astrology. Literally, what is going on with the 6 comets that are coming towards Earth from like all different directions? I know that there is the Draconid meteor shower that is currently like going on. but I don't know if all of these comets, because they're all coming from different directions. You know, they're like coming at Earth from all different directions. So that can't be part of the same meteor shower. The Peace Dealer? Okay. I have never watched that. What is the Peace Dealer? What is the Peace Dealer? Bless you. Okay. Search. Bless you. There we go. Peace Dealer.
Mars in Leo is in a fixed fire sign and represents the boldness and courage to not back down from what one desires and to express extravagantly and passionately one's desires. Imagine one is on stage interfacing who they are with a crowd of tens, hundreds, thousands. It does require some element of courage to put yourself out there and to express your talents. A Mars placement in a zodiac sign like this represents the passion and courage needed to express one's talents, and in and of itself will represent someone who's not only talented but can display their talents through any action. There's this.
Okay. There we go. Did I share that screen? Merida, hello. Welcome in. Hi. How are you? Long time no see. Tarot and astrology. Okay. He's a riot. Maybe a little raunchy for some people. You know, I kind of feel like that would probably be my exact kind of person. Life is kind of raunchy, isn't it? You know, just biology in some ways is kind of raunchy. So nature is kind of raunchy. Thank you so much, Merida. Thank you for noticing and for the compliments. I very much appreciate that. Very much. Thank you. I'm getting my cards organized, Merida, because I'm going to get some cards for you. I feel like I also owe Yodi's Finds a card. Okay. I do, Asim. I have the exact. I have. Oh, really? I would love that. I would love that. I was born at 2:32 p.m. So 14:32 military time in San Angelo, Texas, which is Tom Green County. I know, hilarious. Tom Green actually came to my town because it was Tom Green County. But January 30th, 1981. How many of everybody in this group knows what their life purpose is? Like, Claire! Hi, how are you? Okay. Well, she's getting tired of me. She's like, you're just all in my business. I'm all in your business. Thank you so much, Claire. I hope you're doing well. I am doing very well. Wait 5 minutes. Okay, Asim. I'm digging this. I'm very much digging this. Live streams. Okay. The peace dealer is a Gemini. His name is Michael. They're all trying to eat my plants now. They like the wind blowing. Really, Claire? So are you well? And I'm glad that I could help you. I like that. I like that a lot. That's cool. Well, I do hope that you're well now. Like you're healing okay. And whatever your surgery was trying to accomplish, I hope that it was accomplished. 2:32 p.m. I was born in the afternoon, late in the afternoon. Late in the afternoon, and actually chronologically late. I was due on January 20th, and then they did a C-section on January 30th. Oh, wow. So you literally just had surgery. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, make sure you stay sitting down. Just stay sitting down until you're not as woozy because you don't need to fall. Okay, dokie, JK. I will go onto my Discord after I finish this live. I'm not a great Discord person, I don't guess. I don't know what to do on it. I don't know what to do on it. That's nice of you, Kim Jackson. That's very kind of you. Hello. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Hattie Beans? Hi. No, you don't need to be on the laptop. Bless you. Well, everybody's being so kind in the comments, and I love that. I love that. And keep your mind, just stay positive. Stay positive. Think positive. Okay? And it's going to be okay. You'll hear the firefighters. They're having to honk it so people will get out of their way. Hattie Beans. It's just a little bit infuriating when people don't get out of the way of first responders. Just a little bit. Oh, well, I mean, I've just been kind of pulling pulling cards for people. I need to get one for you. I need to get one for Yodi. Um, and I don't know, have we been having discussions? I've brought up the comets coming towards Earth 2 times. And we did talk about the peace dealer. The peace dealer, which is a pretty cool name. Hi, Hattie Beans. I love you. I love you so much. I mean, so Asim, in 2008, um, I mean, in 2008, I definitely had, I mean, like, I had like a mental illness, I guess you could say. Like, it was not a good time. It was not a good time. Yeah, it was not good. It wasn't like, I know that dang neighbor lady, she's being all loud. Just kidding. Um, I think, well, I had mono and I had strep throat at the same time. Fun. Oh, and I got bit by a brown recluse spider. So they put me on these antibiotics that they only give to people with leprosy. Wild, huh? Yeah. All of that happened at the same time. So I guess, yeah. I mean, you're exactly right. What will be, will be. Well, January, yeah, because that's whenever I had cancer. That's when I had cancer. I really do feel like AI or 3I Atlas is, I just really keep thinking it's Jesus. It's Jesus coming back. It has to be because the world is just getting too crazy and too scary and too dark. You know, people are becoming so numb to so much of life's pain and also joys. It has to happen. So I'm like, it's Jesus. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. Yes. The wow message. Yes, exactly, Claire. That was pretty hardcore. It was wild. Um I thought I just had a mosquito bite and I was like driving um home. I'd pick my daughters up from daycare and I was driving home and like I went to scratch my arm because it was right here. And I like just scratched like all my flesh off. And then my hands, like the nerves stopped working and I let go of the cart. I almost wrecked into my neighbor's mailbox. It was pretty wild. That's how I knew, wow, this is not a mosquito bite. This is something a lot bigger. This is something bigger than a mosquito bite. So, Bubbo, hello. Trying to think. I feel like that's when my mom died. Asim. I feel like that's when my mom died. I didn't really know that she had died until like she had been dead and buried for a long time because we didn't communicate with each other. But I feel like that's when she died. So, okay, so aren't those things just generated information all combined into one source? Can you elaborate a little bit? I am a seam. I am lucky. I know that. I'm lucky. Sometimes I say I'm the luckiest unlucky person because I do sometimes have runs of very bad luck. But it always turns back around. It always turns around. You know, it may take years, but it turns around. Oh yeah, my dad was very hardworking. He was absolutely hardworking. He was a Marine in Vietnam. He was a pilot. Oh, the AI stuff. Hello. What are you doing? You are so mean right now. Hold on 1 second. Rory's being a cat. Rory, that is so not nice. It's so not nice, Rory. Oh my gosh. That's so not nice. Rory, why? What are you doing that for? She's being a typical cat. You know, her and Grace are like typical cats. And I asked them, do you want to be just like every other cat? You don't want to be unique? Tables are turning at this moment for sure. Yes. So the AI stuff, okay. Um no, well, I mean, not really my hips. I did have like ovarian tumors when I was like, well, I mean, for probably the whole time, but I had surgery on them once. Large language models. That's great for data between 2022, 2025 in March. Um, okay. Well, that's whenever I had breast cancer. I actually did have like a tumor on my uterus and I had a different surgery for that. I just have not told anybody that. I just have not told anybody that. Until now. So the large language model, so it's basically scours the internet for all kinds of data and then puts all of the information together. Is that what you're talking about? Kind of like how they use like Google Earth, how Google Earth uses like tons and tons of different photos and splices them all together to make the Earth. Is that what you're talking about? Thank you, Asim. Thank you, Fabo. Thank you. God bless all of you. God bless all of you. Um, okay. Do you feel like better, Claire, since it's been removed, or are you still kind of like sore from the procedure and woozy, obviously, from anesthesia? Oh, I definitely still think Jesus is coming back. I definitely think Jesus is absolutely still coming back because it says so. It says so. So the girl that I was going to do the religion channel with, that's not really going to work out. But I'm thinking of just doing my own. You're exactly right, Asim. I'm not. You're exactly right. But well, then that's good, Claire. But I'm sure that because when you have polyps like that, when they hurt, they hurt. So hopefully you will be pain free once you're healed, and everything will come back. Everything will come back good. Everything will come back very good. I do have a daughter. I do have a daughter. I have two daughters, actually. I have two human daughters, and then I have three cat daughters. Okay. I'm going to focus real quick. We're going to do a card for Yodi because I haven't done that yet. Yodi. What do I need to tell Yodi? What do we need to tell Yodi? What do we need to tell Yodi? What do we need to tell Yodi? Yodi, Nine of Swords, and the Fool. I mean, it looks, according to the cards, it looks like there's some kind of new situation that is taking off, that you're needing to take off on some kind of new adventure with the Fool energy, but a little bit worried about it. Don't be worried about it. Just make sure you get good footing. Oh, wow. Jesus will come back. Yes, you're exactly right, Fabo. I woke up during my surgery and I couldn't believe it. I felt everything. Oh my gosh, Claire. That sounds like a nightmare. That absolutely sounds like a nightmare. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thinking of moving back east. Okay. Well, it's going to be just stay positive. Think positive. Think positive. Think of all the positive things. Look at the whole situation like a science experiment. Aw, it is a beautiful October day. I have a Dr. Pepper. I had coffee. I had coffee already this morning, but it's beautiful outside here. It's very beautiful. Um, and I'm doing my favorite tarot reading show. Um, I see you are giving me lots of information about myself. You are. Um, and the relationships do sometimes fluctuate pretty intensely. And my youngest daughter, they both live in the same city where they were born, but my youngest daughter, she spends a lot of time traveling, like in different countries. So, and I do like to travel and I do like to pursue higher education. Um, I don't know how to answer that. I guess you could say recently. I've not always been lucky with money. I've not always been lucky with money. But I am pretty good at saving money. It's pretty important to me to have a nice savings because I think it comes from when I was homeless and I had nothing for so long. I just like wanting to have enough money in case something happens. But also, Arizona has like the highest minimum wage in all of the United States, you know? Minimum wage is like almost $19 here. Been definitely on the fence about it. Lots of pros and cons for sure. We'll see what the new year brings. Um, well, it looks like from what the cards told me, Yodi, that where you are, there's not a lot of pros, or things are just not going the way that you want them to go. Like the opportunities that you're wanting to create or have are not happening where you are. Yeah, $19 an hour. Yeah. No, it's like 18, it's like 1878. So basically $19 an hour. But everything else is so expensive. I mean, it's like the same, it's like California prices here in Arizona, especially here in Flagstaff. We every person who gets to live in Flagstaff is like is so lucky because it is beautiful paradise. It is paradise. It is beautiful here everywhere. Um and it is outrageously expensive. So, but it's beautiful. Let's see. Holding a container in both hands, just pour it down the water onto the soil looking at the sun. Oh, I'm so sorry, Merida. Um, I will definitely get a card for you. I'm reading. So, what is until January 2031? So I'm going to be lucky with money until 2031. It gives me what? 5 years? 5 more years to save? Let's ask for Merida. What do we need to tell Merida? What do we need to tell Merida? What do we need to tell Merida? Okay, Merida, this is what we need to tell you. Knight of Pentacles. This is good. This is money. This is a guaranteed nice chunk of change, monetary abundance. It is guaranteed for you. And it's coming from some kind of situation that is not over yet. Like possibly you were thinking that it was done, you're thinking that it's over. It's not done yet. Okay. So that doesn't mean that it's going to be coming like today because it's the Knight of Pentacles, but it is coming. It is guaranteed for you. Okay, Merida? So that's good. That's very good. It's like, hi. Hi. I love you, honey. Somebody's. Oh, Grace. It's you, honey. I've got to cut hairs. I've got to cut hiney hairs. I've got to cut hiney hairs because they're getting dingleberries. I was like, oh, really? Okay, well, I do pay my taxes, so hopefully it's not too much trouble. Okay. What are you doing, Rory? I think that they're chasing a fly right now. Let's see. Let's see. There is a lot of sirens. I mean, I'm kind of, well, and there's also flies. So, and they really love to catch the flies. But I want to see, I want to check the scanner and see if it tells me what happened. Okay. So, police. Okay, so there's a car wreck. A silver Ram versus a Toyota Corolla. And there's also a wildland fire on the way to Sedona. Atlanta, there's lots of things going on. A deceased female located in a vehicle. Well, and also Culver's, which was just right down here. There's another car accident, a blue sedan and a red SUV. So 2 car accidents. That's what all the sirens are. Hi. Hi. Yeah, that was some attitude. She didn't know I was going to pet her and she'll, who is touching me? Oh, okay. Oh, really, Yodi? I believe that. Claire, that's funny. Well, they most definitely are intuitive about what's going on when things are going on, especially Grace. Last night we were laying down. Why is this truck so loud? I'm like, do they have a muffler? And they're kind of stopping in front of they're kind of stopping in front of my RV. But last night we were in bed and I heard a really loud like bang outside, and Grace and I both jumped at the same time. We were both like, what is that? What is that? But see, all this that's going on right here, that's a fly. There's a fly in that windowsill right there. Damn flies. Stay cautious health wise. March 17th, 2026. February 9th, 2027. Black seed oil. What is black seed oil? Full moons to all the strange happenings. I mean, so I went hiking and I took a picture of the sunflowers here and they were all facing the sun. So I've seen a bunch of weird things that typically they come from TikTok. So I feel like TikTok is full of stories and happenings that are not real. But there are a lot of odd things like the government. This is what, day 6 of government shutdown here in America, which means it's kind of like a convenient time for the government to be shut down as far as 3i Atlas goes, because that means that NASA is not like there watching as it's supposed to make its like big appearance before I guess it goes invisible. It goes behind our sun's light, so we can't see it anymore. That's kind of odd. Meghan Markle keeps going out and humiliating herself. That's not really odd. It's odd in a way that you would think that with the amount of global criticism that she encounters, that she would do better in public. My husband is my enemy. That's funny. I don't have a husband. But I did have one. I did have a husband. I don't know if he's headstrong now. I don't really know him now that we've been separated or divorced for a very long time. But I could tell you that possibly his parents might be my enemy. No, I don't really see them as my enemy. I used to. But I've kind of grown and evolved, and I would much rather just get along with everybody. But we mostly just don't have any relationship at all, so that's fine. I mean, most definitely. I guess you could say I struggle. I just, yeah. I don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life when I grow up. I don't know. So I've been to school a lot. I have no degree. I have a plethora of skills. I have a really large box of medical skills. Um, but mostly I just wish I made money from painting and doing this. I just want to be a tarot reader and an artist. But I do like learning things. I like archaeology. That's my most favorite thing to learn about. Thank you for being here, Claire. And I hope that just be careful going to eat your dinner, okay? And be careful with yourself. Stay close to sitting down and resting until you're not so woozy. And think positive. And I love you. Thank you for being here. Well, I mean, when am I going to die? That's what everybody wants to know. Maybe it's not, but it's what I want to know. Because I've been really lucky to stay alive through a lot of times when I thought I was going to die. That's what I want to know. Okay. I think I'm probably, if anything, I don't know. I think I'm just a human that has had an incredible amount of experience and actually has been able to pull themselves out of really massive holes that some people are never able to pull themselves out of, so that I can tell people that they can pull themselves out of holes. So I feel like my life purpose is possibly to be an example. Aw, thank you. Thank you. You won't let me die. I love that. Okay. I can't die because I have 4 cats. I have 4 cats. I couldn't let them down. Let's see. What cards do I need to read? What cards do I need to read for everybody in this video, in this live stream? What do I need to say to everybody in this live stream? Okay. 8 of Wands. Hierophant. 8 of Swords. Okay, so what I need to tell everybody here in this live stream is there is a sacred contract. The Hierophant also represents a spiritual leader, you know, a person who is going to give you a higher perspective than just random everyday stuff, you know, also contracts. The 8 of Swords is being all tied up, feeling completely isolated from everyone else, feeling like you can't talk, like you don't have anyone to talk to. People are not going to understand you. People have not been understanding you. But there's this really serious communication that needs to be happening, like possibly going to a spiritual leader if you're having any concern or any anxiety on what you should do in life. Because that is straight up communicating with the Hierophant, communicating with a spiritual leader, learning, talking possibly to people that you have sacred contracts with. Who does Aquarius have sacred contracts with besides themselves? Who does Aquarius have a sacred contract with besides themselves? Death. 4 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Okay, I mean, that kind of explains a lot. So Aquarius has a sacred contract with the fact that things are going to end. Things are going to end. There is a lifespan. There is a life cycle. Probably we have to be taught that things end so that we can learn to appreciate the time that we do have. and stay focused on the good, stay focused on joy. Because death isn't just death, it's an ending, it's a permanent ending for things, but it's also the very beginning, you know? It's the very beginning, too. The life cycle. That is what Aquarius has a sacred contract with. Understanding, knowing that things are going to end. What else do I need to tell Aquarius? I need to tell Aquarius that the Queen of Wands, she's been popping up a lot in Aquarius readings, whoever this Queen of Wands is. She's got a black cat, but she's kind of like a waste of time. Stockbroking, also, I can do good at. I've wondered about that. Just because the stock market is actually doing really well right now. But whoever this Queen of Wands is, who is this Queen of Wands? Tell me more about this Queen of Wands for Aquarius. She's a waste of time. She's a waste of time. Page of Cups, Three of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man reversed, and Page of Wands. She's somebody who possibly you used to go out and have a good time with. Maybe this is somebody you used to date. Maybe this is somebody you wanted to date for a long term and they didn't want to give you the time of day. There's also like these kind of hints of like possible like pregnancy scare with this Queen of Wands. Either way, whoever she is in Aquarius's life, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, she apologizes. It's a waste of time. Like she just wants to kind of keep you trapped in this cycle of forgiving her, going back to her, being with her, wasting your time with her. She gives you anxiety. You don't know what to believe. Then you stop talking to her. Then she comes back. She apologizes. You want to start over again. Want to start like some new adventure, come up with some kind of new apology. And then it goes right back to the same thing. Anxiety, worry, distrust. So yeah, she's a waste of time. The Queen of Wands is a waste of time. Whoever that is. Okay, let me see. Really? January 15th, 2026? That's interesting. Tell me about this. Asim says that on January 15th, 2026, Aquarians are going to rise back to the sky. Can you tell me about this, cards? January 15th, 2026. January 15th, 2026. Temperance. Okay, well, there are wings right there. That's actually Archangel Michael in the card. But yeah, there's wings. Definitely there's wings. Two of Pentacles reversed. Stopping the juggling act, the juggling of barely enough. Like this constant back and forth. You're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. It's never just really, really, really good for a large chunk of time. Temperance. Tempering that situation. Wheel of Fortune for January 15th. Ace of Pentacles for January 15th. Okay, well, you are on to something, Asim. You are on to something. January 15th, 2026. Very, very good. And thank you for telling me so much about myself. I appreciate that. Do you have like a website where we can all go and look at and communicate with you? If you have a website, put it in the comments. I am going to ask a couple more questions for Aquarius. But it does, according to what... well, you're welcome, Asim. You're right. January 15th has got a lot of good energy going on, according to the cards and Asim. So, I don't know what's going to happen that day, but good things are going to happen. Okay. I know very little. I know the basics about astrology. That's about it. But it's legit. It is legit. There's still in 2025 people who say it's not, and I'm just like, how do you exist? How does your brain let you function in the world today? You can't even believe that the stars and the moon are going to have an effect on our lives here. Of course they are. Of course they are. Okay, so let's see. For Aquarius, let's talk about Aquarius. Let's talk about Aquarius, though, and talk about just the month of October. Let's do the month of October. The month of October for Aquarius. The month of October for Aquarius. Month of October for Aquarius. Okay. Eight of Pentacles reversed. High Priestess reversed. Okay. So kind of getting like some shady female energy, some manipulative shady female energy from work. Nine of Swords reversed. Okay. So possibly... yeah, definitely some shady female energy at work with Aquarius, but it looks kind of like her energy, her fire, her passion is going to be kind of taken away. Like either, I don't know, she's going to stop working with you, you're going to stop working with her. Either way, it's not really a bad thing. Like it's definitely an ending, but it's not a bad ending. It's a good ending. Because, you know, whenever you... this woman causes anxiety. She causes unease. You never know what she's going to say or what she's capable of. It's kind of like walking on eggshells around her. She's very manipulative. She's not honest. There's just an incredible amount of unknowns with her. And that's ending. So that's good for the month of October for Aquarius. What is nakshatra? What is that? My nakshatra? Well, I mean, why aren't you a professional astrologer? It seems like you could be. Why not? Tell me who the High Priestess reversed is. So there was a High Priestess reversed involved with this job for October. Tell me more about who this High Priestess reversed is. Oh, the Empress. Okay. Okay. So possibly she's pregnant. Okay. So possibly she's pregnant. Possibly she's pregnant. The High Priestess reverse. She's manipulative. Also, yeah, at one point in time, Aquarius really got along with this person. At one point in time. At one point in time, Aquarius really got along with this person. It kind of looks like she is just stopping. I don't know. She's just stopping. It's like she's taking a break. She needs to go rest. She possibly like needs to be on bed rest. She definitely caused a lot of confusion. Oh wow. Like, oh, Nakshatra is my constellation. That's awesome. So, do you believe in the fact that do you believe in that when people say there are 13 signs instead of 12? Do you believe that? Knowing what you know about astrology? You're in Boston. Boston. Oh wow, 27 nakshatras. Knight of Cups reversed, Ten of Wands reversed. I mean, I was actually just kind of like focusing on what you were going to say, Asim, so I feel like those are maybe your cards that just flipped out, that just slid out. But that's not a bad thing, you know? No burdens. No burdens, you know? There might be a lack of a romance, but it's not really bothering you. Oh wow. So is this like Vedic? Is that what you're these look like Vedic words. That's pretty interesting. Nice. Okay. Okay. I do know that I know a teensy tiny bit, but for Vedic astrology, it's a square, right? And there are corners instead of a circular birth chart. I was told that in Vedic astrology, I'm actually a Scorpio, which I kind of think it could, like, I think I could kind of see that, but then also I think I don't know if I can see that. Okay. Very cool. Well, thank you for sharing your knowledge with me and with all of us, but I feel kind of like I got some special attention. I definitely got some special attention with your knowledge, and I appreciate that very much. Um, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live now, but I'm going to record some videos. Gemini? Really? Okay. I mean, that's my rising sign is Gemini. That would make a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense. I do kind of like to just float around with a lot of spontaneity. It's gotten me here in Flagstaff, but it's also gotten me into some kind of trouble sometimes too. So I got to be careful with that. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for sharing. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you supporting my channel too. I appreciate everybody who came in today. It's a really good live. Oh yes, I do have a Sagittarius moon. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that the Sagittarius moon also lends to my spontaneous adventure desire, especially when things kind of go wrong. I'm just like, let's just leave. Let's just leave. Let's start over. Oh, wow. That's pretty exciting. That's very exciting. That's absolutely where if there are aliens, they're definitely going to be in the ocean. Octopus are aliens, in my opinion. Oh wow, I used to live in Kima before I came here. So, which is right outside, like right in Galveston Bay. New Orleans. That's a beautiful place. I love that place. I don't say it like how they say it in Orleans. New Orleans. That's how I say it. Thank you, JK. Thank you for hanging out too. Thank you very much. Like, I'm gonna once I end this, I'm gonna go and look in my Discord and see what you sent me. And maybe I will have like an epiphany moment where I'll just be like, oh, this is what I do in Discord. Okay. Thank y'all for being here very much. I love you all. I'll see y'all in the very next video. Yes, Bourbon Street. Yeah. Bourbon Street is fun, but I also like Royal Street because the good art galleries are on Royal Street. Okay. Love y'all.